How's it going, guys? So in this video I'm going to talk about what's in my camera bag when I go to shoot concerts and also when I do some like commercial work. I think this is something that's been requested for so long by German, which is behind the camera, and I figured this would be good to share to you guys as well. I've been wanting to make one of these videos for so long, but I don't know why I haven't done it, but now it's the time. So let's go into my office and let's go and talk about gear. All right, guys, so I'm going to start with the camera bag. I've gone in multiple camera bags during my journey as a filmmaker, photographer, and right now what I use to travel, it's the DB Journey carry-on case or carry-on bag, however you want to call it. I love it because you fit all your gear. One, it looks great. I really care about the aesthetic just because it goes with my brand, and for me it's worth it. I just went to Mexico for commercial work, and I put all my gear, my drone, batteries, all my lenses, computer, everything was on that case. So the reason why I got that one is because I used to carry a lot of gear in my bag and it was really taking a toll on my back. You know, on the backpack it's nice, but when you travel and you move to different places, it's not super optimal. So that's why I got that one with the insert for the camera gear. You can also take out like the insert for the camera gear and use it as a regular carry-on case. That one, I mean, it's a little bit overpriced compared to the rest, but I think it's worth it. I'm gonna leave a link of everything on the description so you can go ahead and, you know, get them. I might make a commission on it that will help the channel, so yeah, go and get it. Also, as a backpack, I have the Peter McKinnon 35 liter, if I'm not mistaken. That one is super solid. It has lifetime warranty, it's water resistant. I really like the backpack. It's pretty big, but it carries a lot of stuff and it's really comfortable to walk and carry for a long period of time. Usually when I travel, I have everything on my carry-on case of DB Journey, and then I have my clothes, if I'm going just for a few days, on my backpack. Just when I get to the hotel, I probably just change stuff and whatnot. But that's kind of how I travel, so that's what I use as a backpack. And this is the bag that I use as my like everyday little carry-on, I guess. It's another DB backpack, came with the case. This one is when I just go to the office really quick, just want to carry my laptop and a camera just to take photos and whatnot. So this is kind of what I use. And yeah, I really like the feeling of it, the aesthetic. I go a lot for the look, so it makes me feel good about it, I guess. Okay, now let's talk about why you're here. Cameras. My main workhorse is the A7S III. I've been loving this camera and I really love this camera because it is a workhorse for what I do. I shoot commercial work, personal blogs, everything with this camera. I love the color sign, so this is my workhorse. I love it. Right now, one of my lenses, it's the Tamron 17-28. This is great for blogging, pretty light compared to like a 16-35. Also, it's great on price compared to the 16-35, and I really love it. So this is my workhorse, A7S III. Now let's talk about the lenses that I carry on an everyday basis when I go and shoot commercial work or just for work. This is the one that I use the most. I think this is 80% on my camera if I'm not vlogging. This is the Sigma 24-70 2.8. I love this lens because it feels heavy, it feels high quality, the glass is great. I just love the look of it, and yeah, I mean, I really like this lens. This lives on my camera the longest, I guess. And I have an ND filter for this one. This is the K&F ND filter, the ND2 to ND400. I like this filter a lot because this filter is great for bright days or like an all-around ND filter. The reason why is of all the ND stops that it has. When I used to have my Polar Pro, I will have to have the 2 to 5 stops and then the 6 to 9 stops. And in bright days, if I wanted to shoot at, let's say 1.4, I needed to put on another ND filter. And now with this one, it pretty much covers the whole range. It's a great budget one. I think it's like 90 bucks. So it's great for an ND filter. It's also a polarizer. So, you know, great fit, great all around filter. And I have another filter set, but I really like this one when I'm out and about and I don't have a lot of time to change filters. So yeah, this is another lens that I carry most of the time, and I really like this one for photography. This is the Sigma 35mm 1.4. Just the look of it, it's just phenomenal. I really like everything about it. If I could tell you a lens that I will carry on my camera just to take photos, like an all-around lens, I think I would like to do this one because it's a prime. It really makes you creative. So I really like this lens, Sigma 35 1.4. All right, so this lens is the 70-200 2.8. This is the version 1. I love this lens for concert photography. I call it the hunter because you're always hunting for that photo. So this is good all around, you know, long distance lens. There's the f4, but to me, well, for me shooting concerts, the 2.8 comes in handy a lot. So this is one of the lenses that is on my camera bag every single time. This is a must for sure. So for video, I use the A7S III, and for photo, I use my trusty A7 III. This is the first full frame camera I bought here in the States when I moved from Mexico. I still love it. You know, I use it for concert photography. This is everything that you see on my page is really with the A7 III. We have A7 IVs here at the studio, but really I still, you know, use this one. I really love the colors on it. I know, I mean, probably because I'm already used to it and I haven't feel the need to upgrade to the A7 IV. Even though we have one here, this is what I carry and this is what I take my photos on. So photo camera, A7 III. I actually made a video of why I think this is worth it. It's already on my YouTube channel, so go ahead and check it out. I'll leave it right here. So if you're thinking about getting this camera, you should, but go watch the video and make your own decision. All right, so for microphones, where I carry for a shotgun mic on the camera, it's the Rode Pro Plus, I believe. I bought this one a few years back. I mean, it's been with my kit, I guess, as long as my A7 III. It's still a great mic. I use it a lot for vlogging and to get, you know, when I do a lot of run and gun. This is really, you know, I haven't found the need to upgrade. So this is the mic that I use as a shotgun. So the wireless mic that I use are the DJI Mic 1. I think I bought them right before the 2 came out. So I think they're great mics. They work phenomenal for me. I really love the quality of it. I use it more for like blogging and social content, but this is something that is always on my kit because I create a lot of this type of content. So yeah, these are the wireless mics that I use and I do recommend them. They're pretty good. Another thing that I carry that everybody should carry, it's an SD card holder. I used to make the mistake to put the SD cards only on like my backpack and then I will lose them or I will just break them. So I mean, these are cheap, so just go ahead and get one. You know, your footage will appreciate it. I don't think a lot of people talk about this, but this is a cleaning kit from Amazon. I don't think a lot of people talk about cleaning kits, and it's good to have one on the go. It's been multiple times that I have, like, I'm changing lenses because I'm shooting a commercial where there's dirt and I get dirt on the sensor. So when I get, you know, to the hotel where we're staying, we can clean the sensor and the camera. I'm really picky on cleaning cameras. I hate dirty cameras. I give, you know, shit to people when they have dirty cameras. So yeah, always carry one of these. They come really handy. All right, so now let's talk about the flash. This is what I carry with me on every concert, pretty much everywhere that I go, because you never know when you're gonna take photos. This is a Godox B1S. What I like about this one is that I can connect it and sync it with the flashes that I have here at the studio. So it's like an additional flash. Another thing, I mean, it's really powerful. The battery lasts for a long time. And what I have here, shout out to, actually I want to give a shout out to Eddie Rodriguez, my friend. She's the one that recommended me this one because he's really good at shooting with flash and it's amazing. And then I want to give a shout out to my friend Ivan, IX7 Real, I'm sorry. He recommended me this. What this does, it pretty much diffuses the light, so it's better for skin tones, make it softer. And also this will help you to keep your skin tones warm, even if your temperature or the room that you're in, it's cold. It will always keep your skin tones consistent. So this is why I have it, and this is a flash. So if you're shooting concerts or, I don't know, just photos in general, I think a flash would be a good investment. Okay, now I want to talk about these filters. I bought them on Amazon. These are like 20 bucks. They're really cool to create like star effects or different lens flares on when you shoot concerts. I'm gonna put a few photos for examples here. So these ones are like this ones come really handy. I mean, and they're cheap, so it's fine if you mess them up or whatever. I think I lost one already, but I really like these ones. And I think if you want to get creative when you shoot concerts or when there's an event where there's a lot of lights, I think one of these will really give an edge and make your content stand out. So I highly recommend this. Link in the description. I have another filter pack. Here I have some 67 millimeter filters. Have some for my other lenses. This one is, I think, a Moment lens. Really cool lens too. I mean, ND filter. So these are the filters that I rely on the most. These ones, they really give me a good quality on the image. I mean, only if you are colorist like me, you will realize the difference on filters. Otherwise, you would not. But when you put better glass on your lenses, of course, it will just keep a great image quality. These ones are the magnetic freewell. I mean, they don't sponsor me, they should, but I mean, I don't know. So these ones are magnetic, so it's pretty cool. You have Pro Mist filter on it, and then you also have the 69 and the 2 to 5 stops and the 69 in one kit. So this is really, really cool, and it's magnetic. The only thing is sometimes when you're in a rush and you're trying to change a filter, sometimes you could drop them. Don't ask me how I know, but I really recommend these ones. These are really, really cool, really handy. So freewell ND filters. Boom, boom, boom. ¿Te gustó? Another thing that I carry, it's a B-mount battery. This one, it's a newer. I mean, they also have small rigs, but I really like this one. For monitor, I have the small HD. This is the Action 5. So this is the mount that goes into my camera, the A7S III. I can probably show you that. In certain projects, I tend to carry like a handheld rig that I made for my A7S III. It's not completed because I forgot my case at home, but here's a video of how it looks all completed. And the reason why I love to have that rig is good for handheld. It's just when the camera is heavier, it just gives you a better like motion. It doesn't feel as shaky. But this is why the B mount is super cool. So I have the B mount right here. And then I have a newer rig. Actually, it came with the battery that you connected to your camera, and it's cool because you can actually like move it. It all depends. So if you want to just distribute the weight, you can just move it down a little bit, like right here. You know, if you want to have it like on your shoulder, or you want to have it closer. It really all depends. It's really based on preference. And here I have my monitor. I have a battery that goes from the monitor to the D-tab, and my HDMI for Contour Blue. And this is kind of like a setup that I really like. What I like about this monitor when I have this rig is that I can just throw in my LUTs and look at for exposure. It's really handy when you have a monitor just because you see everything bigger. I have the handle also from Small Rig. Now I'm gonna talk about this thing. This is what I use for blogging. This is Switch Spot. Actually, my friend Eric Wayne gave it to me when he went to Bit Summit. So what it does is just pretty much you block like this, and then you open it and you let it stand. This is good like for the type of content I make. So this is always in my camera bag. It comes with a Jubby ball head. So this is always with me. And also this is a really, really cool tripod. I don't know the brand, but still the link is in the description. I'll put it on an iPhone tripod. If you're doing social content, I highly recommend this one because the form factor is like super compact, and there's one smaller than this, but you just press and then it opens, and then voila, you put your phone. And this is kind of what I use a lot for my blogs. So if you haven't seen the blogs, go ahead and check them out. Actually, you will see the behind the scenes of this, but this is something that now these days it's really, really crucial to have. Now let's talk about the last thing that I carry on my camera bag, and that's my laptop. I recently upgraded from a Razer Blade to this one. This is a MacBook Pro M3 Max. I have 1 terabyte and 36 gigs of RAM. It's 48 gigs of RAM actually. It's a workhorse. Everything that I do, it's here on my computer. So for me, having a powerful computer, it's needed. And this is a space black, if I'm not mistaken. There's nothing black about it. It's still gray, but yeah, this is the laptop that I carry. And that's it, guys. That's pretty much what I carry when I go shoot concerts or commercial work. That's what is in my camera bag. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you're into filmmaking, photography, come through. Also, I'm documenting my journey as all the things that I do: filmmaking, photography, a music manager. I'm also creating a clothing brand where I will create some content as well, which is I'm super pumped. But yeah, I mean, thank you so much. Leave a comment if you have any question, and see you guys on the next one. I'm not gonna lie, this was tough to make. A lot of talking, a lot of explaining. Thank you, Herman, behind the camera. Stay creative, and I'm gonna go eat and drink some water. It's a mess in here. God damn. Let's get it.